Childrens, this is Raj Gajendra Pillai, Kana Kingdom. Today we are going to learn about English for class 2nd. The topic is how they sleep. This is a poem, how they sleep. Everybody has a pattern of sleeping. We will look into the chapter and understand. We will look into the chapter and understand about the sleeping style. Right? This is a poem, how they sleep. Take out your notebooks, pencils, whatever is needed, the spellings, you need to write it. Okay, give me 5 seconds. Now, look at the screens. Table of contents. What is this table of contents all about? The table of contents is what we are going to learn today in this session. It's a type of index which we say. We'll be learning about new words and hard words, their meanings. We'll be understanding about sleep, sleeping style of different animals and human beings. Pictorial explanation, that is pics I have put in it. It's a pictorial explanation and an exercise to follow. Right? I'll send an exercise. You need to learn about whatever is being taught. This will come in your exams for the first session. Memorize it. Keep it in your mind. No spelling mistakes. Pay attention properly so that you can understand what is all about. This lesson is all about sleep. Right? So, be ready. Let's look into the hard words. What are the hard words and the new words for you? New words, hard words meaning. Sleep. What is sleep? What do you understand by sleep? Sleep is a fact state. What is a fact state? It's called as a fact state, or in condition of asleep. Sleep means fact state or in condition of asleep. When you are slept, your hands, legs both are straight and you have slept, where your eyes is closed, you are in a relaxed mood. Everything, your machineries inside your body, all your functioning is happening. But everything you have put to sleep, means your eyes which looks through the entire day is given rest. Your hands which is doing work the entire day, the legs which you walk, all are actually in a relaxed mood at the time when you sleep. It's a fact state. It's called as a fact state, because when you are born, at the time also when you wake up, you are slept. It is a mode where your entire body get the entire nourishment, the food which you intake and everything get digested in the process, in the functioning, and everything which is put to work, your hands, legs, everything gets rest at that time. It is a course of sleeping, in fact in condition of sleep. Sleep is a natural state of rest. In other words, you can write it. Natural state of rest in which your eyes are closed, your body is inactive, and your mind does not think. At that time, your mind doesn't think anything. Whenever you go out, you look at the sky, you see it, the stars, moon, you think something. You see the greenery, the gardens, you look at it, something goes in your mind. How it's green, see it, the flower is there. Everything which you watch, you think. At that time of sleep, sleep is the natural state of rest in which your eyes is closed. Your eyes are closed, both the eyes are closed. Your body is inactive and your mind does not think anything. It's a natural state of rest. Right? Understood about sleep? It is in fact state where When a person actually sleeps, means he puts his body to relaxation mood. It gives rest to the entire body which functions entire day. Need is Sleep is the desperate need for everyone. If you are not allowed to sleep for some time, your mind will be unrest. Right? What is perch? Perch, an object on which a bird alights or roosts, typically a branch or horizontal bar. Perch means at an higher level, maybe a tree branch where a bird actually comes and alights. Alights means it comes and get down with the claws. It sits on the perch on the branch or some horizontal bar. Bar means anything which is horizontal. It can be of wood, it can be of iron, anything, a horizontal bar. Right? Straight bar, horizontal bar. Horizontal means horizontal, in which a bird can come and sit. It can hold it to his claws. Right? A bird alights. Alights means it gets down or roosts. Typically a branch or a horizontal bar. Perch. It is at an higher level, not on the ground level. It is a little higher. Maybe a tree or something which is been made, some provision made for the horizontal bar where the bird can come and alight itself, can get in that, can sit on that. Right? What is a church? Church is a building used for public Christian worship. It is for the Christian public. They worship in church. Similar way, the Sikhs goes to Gurudwara, Muslim goes to mosque, Hindus go to temple, Christians go to church. What is church? Church, a building used for public Christian worship, right? For the Christian public to worship their God. Kitten, a young cat, the small one of the cat. A young cat is called as kitten. Heap, what is heap? An untidy collection of objects placed on top of each other. Heap means something which is put one on another. Everything which is placed, which is piled up. But the collection is untidy. Tidy means well set in a proper manner. Something, one object on one another. An untidy collection of objects placed on top of each other. Snuggie is what? Snuggie in a comfortable, warm and cozy or well protected manner. Snuggie means a comfortable. Comfortable means when you feel comfortable, when you sleep, you are comfortable. Warm means when you put something, a bed sheet or maybe a blanket on your top while you sleep to keep yourself warm. Right? And cozy. Cozy means the thing which makes you more comfortable, or well protected manner. Well protected manner. Tucked. What is tucked? Tucked means push, fold or turn. Whenever you put a bed sheet, what do? You actually push it inside. All the corners which are hanging down, you put it inside. You either fold it or turn it. Right? You turn it and you tuck it in. You push it under the bed. The extra bed sheet which is there, we tuck in our shirts inside. We push it or we fold it or we turn it inside. Right? Tucking. It's called tucking. Tucked means for your easy way to understand, if you take a bed cover, you put it on the bed, this extra thing which is hanging on both the sides, what you do is you actually push it inside. Either you fold it or you turn it inside, you push it inside, you tuck it inside. Blanket, what is a blanket? Yeah, blanket is made of woolen, a large piece of woolen or similar material used as covering of bed or elsewhere for warmth. Most of the blankets are being used in the cold climate. When the degrees goes down, when you feel cold, you actually cover your body with what? With the blanket. Blankets are made of wool, especially it is used in winter season, right? So memorize all this and write down all the spellings, whatever is needed, memorize it. For memorizing, you can write down the spellings of sleep, church, kitten, heap, snuggie, tucked, blanket, protected, right? You can write this. Now look at the postures of the sleep. These are the different kids sleeping. This is sleeping style. When you sleep on the floor, how do you look like? See, that is how sleeping in floor means. I have written the name, the style of sleeping on floor. Second is, you can see in the bed how she is sleeping, right? The kid is sleeping there. It's on the bed, the sleeping style. Everybody is sleeping, all the kids are sleeping, but these are the different styles of sleeping. Wherever you sleep, these would be your postures. These are the postures I want to tell you about. Sleeping postures. In sofa, how you actually sleep. In the sofa, you sleep. You can see on the pic. In the car, you have put the belt and you are resting your head on one side. Everybody is resting their head on one side, but the sleeping postures are different. Bed is comfortable, sofa is comfortable, in chair he is sleeping, he is feeling comfortable, but the legs are actually down. It's not straightened. Sleeping posture means the legs, hands, everything should be relaxed and it should be in straight platform, in the straight way of sleeping. In floor is flat, he has slept, right? So these are the various patterns of sleeping. When you sleep, how the postures are, I mean to say that these are the postures which comes out when you sleep in different places. The proper way of sleeping is the bed. Alright? Now let's go for the poem. How they sleep, right? Some things go to sleep in such a funny way. Something goes to sleep in such a funny way. Little birds stand on one leg and tuck their heads away. Something goes to sleep in such a funny way. Little birds stand on one leg and tuck their heads away. What does this mean? Something goes to sleep in such a funny way. Means it's a funny way. You can see it looks funny. It has actually put his head inside, right? It has taken his head inside. This one has stuck his head inside. Something goes to sleep in such a funny way. That means it's a way where you can see how the birds are standing on one leg. Little birds stand on one leg. These are the little birds just standing on one leg. One leg, they have taken it inside, right? They have taken one leg inside. They have tucked their head, right? In such a way, they are trying to sleep. It's a way of sleeping. This is a pattern of sleeping in birds. That's why the poet is saying something goes to sleep. Something go to sleep in such a funny way. Little birds stand on one leg and tuck their heads away. Means their head they have tucked in. Right? You can see how they sleep. This is the explanation of the poem. Something go to sleep in such a funny way. Little birds stand on one leg and tuck their heads away. Understood? Little birds stand. This is an pictorial explanation where I have put in the right side. You can see the pic where the little birds are standing on one leg. They are tucking their head inside, right? And they are sleeping. This is the way. It's a funny way to sleep, right? It's a funny way where the birds are sleeping in such a way that it's funny. They are standing on one leg and tucking their heads away, right? Have a proper look on the pics. You can see it's a funny way to sleep. How they sleep. Chickens do the same standing on the perch. Chickens do the same standing on the perch. When a chicken puffed up and tucks in like that, they are trying to stay warm. The act of puffing their feathers out help trap air in their feathers, which helps insulate them and keep them warmer. Chickens do the same standing on the perch. The poem's line is, chicken do the same standing on the perch. Means what is the perch? See the horizontal wooden plank which they have actually put as an fencing. You can see chickens do the same. In the first we have seen what we have seen. We have seen the funny way where the birds are standing on one leg in a funny way. They are standing and they are tucking their head inside. Now the poet says chicken do the same standing on the perch. Chickens do the same standing on the perch. You can see the chicken standing there. Right. So now the explanation is, when a chicken is puffed up and tucks in like that, if it tucks in, if it has taken his head inside and tucking, they are trying to stay warm. Means they are pulling their entire body inside, they are tucking it inside, and what they want, they are trying to stay warm. When the winds are blowing, everything is there to keep their body warm. The act of puffing their feathers, the puffing of feathers, when they puff their feathers, means when they open their feathers like this, that helps them to trap air. Means when the air comes, they hold it in their feathers. When they puff their feathers, the air comes, they trap the air in their feathers, which helps them insulate them. Which helps insulate them and keep warmer. Whenever the wind and the air comes, they puff the body, everything comes and stops. They trap the air, and the puffing helps them to insulate them, to keep them warmer. It simultaneously helps in both the ways. When the air comes, they actually trap the air in their feathers, and puffing help them to insulate them, to keep them warmer from the outer temperature. To keep their body warm, they puff their feathers, right? Chickens do the same, standing on the perch. When a chicken is puffed up and tucks in like that, they are trying to stay warm. The act of puffing their feathers out helps trap air in their feathers, which helps insulate them and keep them warmer. Right? Understood? Have a proper look. That's the perch. There are chickens who are standing on the perch. Right? They have puffed the body. Right? Have a proper look. Now you can see how they sleep. Now we have seen chickens, we have seen the little birds standing on one leg. Chickens do the same. What do? They puff their feathers, right, to keep themselves warm and to what? The air which comes, they trap in their feathers. Now let's look into mice. Little mice lie soft. Little mice means a small rat, which is called as a mice. Little mice, you can see mice how nicely it is sleeping. Little mice lie soft. Little mice lie soft and still as if they were in church. They are behaving in such a way that they don't know anything. The rats are sleeping in such a way as they are gone to a church where everybody, what is the church? Church is the praying place, right? It's a place where the Christians go and worship. The same way the rat is doing. What is the rat doing? The rat is sleeping in such a way as it was in the church. In the church, in the temple, in gurudwaras, in mosque, everybody when they go, they don't talk to each other. They only concentrate on God and the prayers. In the same way, this rat is sleeping as if it is in the church. She knows anything. She doesn't know anything, right? She is sleeping in such a style. Little mice lie soft and still as if they were in the church. Look at the pic properly. Memorize it, how the mice sleeps. Little mice lie soft and still as if they were in church. How they sleep. Now we have seen the bird standing on one leg. We have seen the chickens puffing their feathers, tucking their body inside. We have seen little mice who acts as it doesn't know anything, which is in the church, lying softly. Now we can see the kitten. Kitten curl up close in such a funny ball. Right? Kitten means the young one of the cat. Right? The young ones of the cat is called as kitten. Kitten curl up. Curl up means it takes its entire body into such a shape where it curls the entire body close in such a funny ball. It's just like a ball. It makes itself round in the shape of ball, like the shape of ball. His body is in such a way that it can turn it any way. So what does it do? It curls up close in, such as a funny ball. Right? Look at the kitten, so soft, so small, so young. Right? You can see how it's curling up the entire body. Right? Now, how they sleep. Horses. Have you seen any horse sleeping anytime? No, you cannot see an horse sleeping. It just lies down for only one time. It just rolls his body and again stands up. Horse never sleeps. It sleeps, never sleeps on floor. It never sleeps anywhere. But in one day, it rolls his body in the floor and then it gets up. It does everything standing. Even the sleeping, it does by standing. Horses hang their sleepy head. They hang their head down and stand still in the stall, wherever, the stable or stall, wherever they are. They just stand, they hang their head down and they sleep. The sleeping style of horses, horse never sleeps in like other animals. Horses never sleep like other animals. It never sits down, it always stands. Whatever the work it does is by standing, eating, sleeping, everything, irrespective of other animals who actually lie down on the floor by putting their legs in front or side. Horse always on four legs. It stands the entire day. It sleeps everything it does on its leg. It never sleeps like other animals. It stands on four legs, put its head down, it hangs its head down. If they get sleep, they put their sleepy heads down and stand still in the stall. They sleep while they are standing. That's why they are called as horses. Horses have lots of power, right? How they sleep? I'm talking about the pet dogs, the stray dogs. They have a pattern of sleeping. Everybody has their own pattern of sleeping. How they sleep? They have a different style. You have seen birds sleeping on one leg in a funny way. Chickens also do the same, right? We have seen horse which is hanging his head, right? What else we have seen? We have seen a kitten curling on, getting close, the entire body it curls on, such as a funny ball, right? We have seen little mice sleeping as if it doesn't know anything, very silently as if it is in the church. Now let's see how the dogs sleep. The dog sometimes stretch out. Stretch means stretching. Stretching everything means it's like everything is stretched. Right? Dog stretch out or curl up in the heap. Curl up on the heap means it is something piled up in an untidy way or in a tidy way, whatever. It sleeps on the heap, but it curls the entire body. You can see both his legs, both his hands stay inside. It puts its head on one side, very attentive, checking on all the noises, whatever comes. Whenever a small noise is also made, it wakes up. But its sleeping style is either it stretches the body or it takes the body inside. Sometimes it curls and sometimes it spreads, it stretches its entire body and sleeps. This is the way that dogs sleep. The pattern of the sleeping of the dogs are totally different from others. Cat curl up in such a way where it turns itself into a ball, round. Dogs usually curl up. What they do is they take their legs, their hands together and put their head on their legs and sleep. Or they stretch the entire leg. They stretch the entire body of it and sleeps. Right? So it has its own way of sleeping. Right? So now let's go ahead. How they sleep. When we talk about how they sleep, we have seen birds, we have seen horses, we have seen mice, we have seen dogs. Now let's look on to cow. How does a cow sleep? Cow lies down. Cows lies down upon their sides. You have seen the cows. You can see on the pic how it is lying down on one side. Yes, it sits on one side, either left or on the right. Right? Cow lies down upon their sides when they would go to sleep. The young ones of the cow sleep sometimes flat with the entire body, but the grown-up cows, they don't sleep. They just put on their sides and they sleep. They don't put their entire body down. Right? Cow has its own way of sleeping because its body is very huge. Right? When it sits down, it takes time. When it gets up, it takes time. So, whenever they sleep on one side. they put onto one side, their body on one side. They hold their arms and their legs on one side. It has 4 legs. It holds all of his legs, and it sits down and take to one side, and they sleep. Right? It is its own way, a different way of sleeping, because its body is very huge compared to these dogs, compared to these cats, mice, birds. The cows have huge bodies. Yes, it is very big in size. For sitting and sleeping it takes time, and for getting up also it takes time. Right? So their way of sleeping is what? They go to one side. Right? They go to one side and sleep. Right? How they sleep? What all we have seen up till now? We have seen birds. Something goes to sleep in such a funny way. Little birds stand on one leg and tuck their heads away. Chickens do the same, standing on the perch. Little mice lie soft and still as if they were in church. Right? Kitten curl up close in such a funny ball. Horses hang their sleepy heads and stand still in stall. Sometimes dogs stretch out or curl up in heap. Cows lie down upon their sides when they would go to sleep. Little babies deer are snugly tucked in beds, warm with the blankets, also soft and pillows for their heads. Got the poem now? This is the entire poem which I have told you. Now repeat with me. Something goes to sleep in such a funny way. Little birds stand on one leg and tuck their heads away. One more time. The entire line at one time. Something goes to sleep in such a funny way. Little birds stand on one leg and tuck their heads away. Now repeat. Something goes to sleep in such a funny way. Little birds stand on one leg and tuck their heads away. Alright. Something goes to sleep in such a funny way. Little birds stand on one leg and tuck their heads away. Something go to sleep in such a funny way. Repeat. Something goes to sleep in such a funny way. Little birds stand on one leg and tuck their heads away. Little birds stand on one leg and tuck their heads away. Chickens do the same, standing on the perch. Repeat. Chicken do the same, standing on the perch. Little mice lie soft and still as if they were in church. Little mice lie soft and stand as if they were in church. I repeat. Chickens do the same, standing on the perch. Little mice lie soft and still as if they were in church. Correct. Kitten curl up close in such a funny ball. Kitten curl up close in such a funny ball. Horses hang their sleepy heads and stand still in stall. Kitten curl up close in such a funny ball. Kitten curl up close in such a funny ball. Horses hang their sleepy heads and stand still in stall. Sometimes dogs stretch out. Sometimes dogs stretch out or curl up in the heap. Repeat. Sometimes dogs stretch out or curl up in a heap. Sometimes dogs stretch out or curl up in a heap. Correct. Sometimes dogs stretch out or curl up in a heap. Sometimes dogs stretch out or curl up in a heap. Cows lie down upon their sides when they would go to sleep. Cows lie down upon their sides when they would go to sleep. Sometimes dogs stretch out or curl up in a heap. Cows lie down upon their sides when they would go to sleep. Cows lie down upon their sides when they go to sleep. Little babies dear are snugly tucked in beds. Little babies dear are snugly tucked in beds, warm with blankets, also soft, and pillows for their heads. Little babies dear are snugly tucked in beds, warmed with blankets, also soft, and pillows for their head. In the last, we have seen the animals. Now, it is the little baby which we are talking about. Little babies dear are snugly. Snugly. I told you the meaning of snugly. What was the meaning of snugly? In a comfortable, warm, cozy, and well protected manner. Right? Why do we put a small baby? Because small baby tries to crawl out, it goes here and there. So what their moms do is they tuck them to the beds with warm blankets. Everything is very soft because the small baby's skin, its entire body is very soft. Right? So what they do is, for the babies, we have seen the animals sleeping in a various and different styles. Everybody has their own style. Here, for the little baby, what they do is they put in the cradle, right? And it is, the babies are snugly tucked in beds. Nicely, they are covered with the blankets, right? To keep themselves warm, but everything is very soft. And pillow means when we sleep we take pillow to support our head, and pillows for the head, right? For the head there are pillows which are put in the cradle for the small babies, right? They have put pillows under their head to protect the baby from rolling his neck here and there, so that it gets a support for the neck. Small babies' necks are very tender, so whenever you hold it to the support of the neck, because the small baby's skin, its entire body is very tender, very soft. So it is been protected from all the sides. It's covered, and in all the four sides it is made in such a way that it doesn't crawls out, it doesn't try to push here and there, the things to lock in a proper way. And the sleeping style is, you can see the small baby sleeping, how it's sleeping. It is been protected from all the four sides, right? It's well tucked and covered with soft blankets and pillow for their heads. So now we have seen the various styles of sleeping of birds, chicken, mice, horse, dog, cow, and babies as well in this poem, right? It's a very nice poem which we have learned. We have seen the pattern of their sleeping, right? How they sleep. This is the poem, right? We have recited the poem also, we have understood the poem also, right? And we have seen the pictures as well as the stanzas of the poem for your better understanding, right? I think that it must have gone through your mind, it must have come to your mind that how the animals and how the human beings sleep, how the small babies sleep. Now, happy learning. Thanks. So now, memorize all the hard words. Look into it. I have told you to write the hard words in it. Memorize it. Memorize the entire poem. Right? Thank you.